Hello everyone. So I am back with a quick update. This video is very much overdue, so I apologize for that. But as you guys all know, or you should know at this point, I took Swiss Kriss for 30 days. Update on how many pounds I lost taking Swiss Kriss for 30 days. So the final answer for everyone who just wanted to click on this video and immediately click off as soon as I say how many pounds I lost 11 pounds. And that is definitely consistent with what Zeke has said, that he lost 32 pounds in 3 months taking Swiss Kriss. So it's very interesting because I don't know what dose Ali Sadiq took. I was tempted. I follow him on Instagram. I was going to slide in his DMs and be like, hey, can you please tell me how many Swiss Kriss you took each day? But instead, I've been doing this experiment on my own to sort of figure out where is my sweet spot with taking Swiss Kriss. So for anyone who's interested, if you don't just want to know that I lost 11 pounds and you're off and clicked off the video, see you next time, I guess, hopefully. But so I took a different dose each week of those 4 weeks that I was taking the Swiss Kriss. So the first week I took 4 tablets, the second week I took 3, the third week I took 2, and the fourth week I took 1 Swiss Kriss each night before bedtime. So my purpose in doing that was to find out what is my sweet spot, at what dosage do I lose the most weight, but it also feels sustainable, right? So with taking the 4 Swiss Kriss per day, I will definitely tell you that clearly I lost the most weight. It's the higher the dose, I lost more weight. But the problem for me with taking 4 Swiss Kriss each day is that my body was just not holding on to anything. So taking the 4 per day was not sustainable for me because everything was just passing through my body immediately as soon as I consumed it. I remember once I had apple slices and I ate 2. I hadn't even eaten a whole apple and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go to the bathroom. And so I don't think it was the apple slices that fast, but it's the Swiss Kriss is doing something to where your digestion is on 4 per day. For me anyway, my digestion was so much sped up that I just didn't feel like it was sustainable, because it's how would my body get enough calories or enough nutrition or anything like that? So for me, taking 3 per day is my sweet spot. So taking 3 per day, of course, I lost a little less weight than I did taking 4. So when I was taking 4 per day, I was losing a half a pound each day or more. Another downside of taking 4 per day is that I'm going to the bathroom so much, I really couldn't work out or do much of anything. And so I'm not gaining muscle, but I'm losing weight. Myself, I'm going to take Swiss Kriss again long term, and I'm going to take the same dose every single day for 30 days and see how that works out. Stepping down from 4 to 3 was just really much more sustainable, losing a little bit less weight. So instead of losing between half a pound and 0.7 of a pound, when I take 3 Swiss Kriss per day, I was losing 0.4 to close, or maybe even sometimes 0.5 of a pound, right? And I didn't have that feeling of just wondering if I was doing too much with too much Swiss Kriss. Felt very sustainable. My energy levels were high. All of the positive effects that I got from taking 4 Swiss Kriss, I experienced with 3, just more in moderation, which makes sense. But I'm spelling this out for everyone because I think it could be helpful. And then when I dosed down to the 2 and the 1, that to me was more so a maintenance dose, or maybe if I was doing a 1 week cleanse where it was half a pound to 0.7 of a pound when I was taking 4 per day, and then it was 0.3 pounds to 0.3 to 0.5 pounds when I took 3 per day. Then on the 2 and the 1, it would be 0.2 of a pound. I think too is that each time I sort of reduced my dose, the weight loss stopped or tapered off. So there's a 3-day adjustment period. Even when I first started taking the Swiss Kriss, so, you take Swiss Kriss the first day. The second day, things really start to turn up as far as my digestion, my bowel movements, all of the effects of the Swiss Kriss that I experienced when I took it for 2 weeks. I was noticing all those things beginning to charge up again. It was the same process. You can watch my previous videos for a more explanation or more in-depth explanation of how day 2, 3, 5, etc. Yes. So every time I decrease the dose, when I step down from 4 to 3 and so on, there's a 3-day adjustment period. Even when I initially started taking Swiss Kriss, there was a 3-day adjustment period where it's like gradually kicking in. So the first 2 weeks I had lost 7 pounds already. And then the last 2 weeks I only lost 4 pounds. I lost, and then I was losing each day like 0.2 pounds or 0.1 or something like that. Like even that 0.1, sometimes I didn't even count those because it's like 0.1, you know, once I have a glass of water or something. So what's next for me with Swiss Kriss? I have started taking some supplements to help me with some other potential health concerns, and I will talk to you guys more about that later. This was intended to be a quick video. I thought I was going to be here for like 3 minutes. Maybe after editing it will be. But my next experiment, or my next thing that I'll be doing with Swiss Kriss, is I'm going to start taking 3 Swiss Kriss every single day for 1 month and see what happens. And I will keep you guys posted. I hope everyone out there is healthy. I hope whatever you are doing, if you are on a weight loss journey like I am, I hope you are having success. I would love to hear about it. But yeah, I love Swiss Kriss. So far, I've had no ill effects. Let me talk about that quickly. So yeah, taking Swiss Kriss for a month, I was initially very reluctant to do that because I was worried about laxative dependence. I have not developed any type of laxative dependence. Since the 4 weeks has ended, I have a few Swiss Kriss that are left in the bottle. I gave my body like a few days rest, and then what I'm going to do is take like 1 a day as kind of a maintenance dose until those run out, and then I'm going to get a new bottle, and that's when I'll start taking the 3 per day. And I'll be back with you guys. So that should probably be like around Easter time. See you guys in about 2 weeks. The channel is upgrading. We have this microphone. I'm new to YouTube, so I'm loving having a microphone. If you guys have any questions, please post them in the comments and I will get back to you. I'm sure there's like a million things I said I would get back to you guys on, and I'm probably missing from this video, or just if you have general questions or something to share if you are taking Swiss Kriss as well. All right, thanks y'all. Hope this helps someone. Peace.